bribe a judge, you ask Russel. You didn't know how much to bribe him? Russel was going to tell you.
Who was Russel Bufalino? The real Russel from the movie The Irishman, played by Joe Pesci. Rosario Alfredo September was a Sicilian-American mafia boss and was head of the Buffalino crime family of the Northeastern Pennsylvania for 2 decades. His nickname was the Quiet Don. Russel Bufalino was born in 1903 in Montedoro, Sicily. Together with his family, he emigrated to Buffalo in the US state of New York at a young age. Already as a teenager, he committed criminal acts. He also regularly worked with mobsters who would later become prominent figures within the Buffalo and the New York City crime families. For example, he had a good relationship with John Montana, who also came from Montedoro and became the underboss and consigliere of the Buffalo crime family. As a young man, Bufalino was involved in criminal acts such as illegal gambling, extortion, robberies, and debt collection. When Prohibition started in the United States in 1919, he also became active in the illegal liquor trade from 1920s. He worked with Joseph Barbara, a mobster active in upstate New York. When Barbara became head of the Northeastern Pennsylvania mob family in 1914, Bufalino was promoted to underboss. In November 1957, Bufalino helped organize a large mob rally in Apalachin, New York, where his boss Barbara owned an estate. About 100 mafiosi from all American crime families attended the Apalachin Conference. Delegates from Canada and Sicily were also present: Vito Genovese, Carlo Gambino, Joe Bonanno, Sam Gianicana, and Santo Trafficante Jr. Among others attended the meeting. However, the conference quickly spiraled out of control when the state police became aware of the presence of many mafiosi. Several gangsters tried to flee. In the end, some 69 people, including Bufalino, were arrested. The bullshit meeting was a huge blow to Barbara's reputation within American organized crime scene. As a result of the humiliation, extensive media and police attention that accompanied fiasco, Barbara retired in 1958 as a result. Bufalino became the new boss of the Mafia family of Northeast Pennsylvania. In 1963, mobster Joe Falacci testified before a Senate committee investigating ties between organized crime and the Teamsters Union. Falacci, who was a member of the New York Genovese family, called Bufalino one of the most important mob bosses in America. The commission later described Bufalino as one of the reckless and most powerful mafia leaders in the United States. Under Bufalino's leadership, the 1960s and 1970s saw a rise in power and wealth of the Northeastern Pennsylvania mob family. The organization controlled, among other things, the coal mines and trucking union. Pennsylvania influential politicians, including Congressman Daniel J. Flood, were also bribed. Furthermore, the organization had a legal share in the real estate sector. After the death of Stefano Magaddino, head of the Buffalo crime ring, Bufalino expanded his territory to the upstate New York in 1974. In 1978, Bufalino was sentenced to 4 years in prison for racketeering. He threatened a man to pay $25,000 to a diamond dealer. However, the debtor was overheard by the police, after which he entered the witness protection program and decided to testify against Bufalino. After the conviction, Bufalino tried to ensure that he could no longer be directly linked to the crimes. As a result, he promoted his consigliere, Eddie Sciandra, to the position of executive of the family. In the 1980s, the federal police forces increasingly focused on the La Cosa Nostra, and several mafiosi were convicted. After his release, Bufalino also became a target of the police. He was arrested for plotting the murder to a debtor who had testified against him. In 1978, before his sentencing, Bufalino had discovered where the witness had been hiding. He sent an assassin, Jimmy Fratinio, after the witness. Fratinio turned out the government informant. The hitman testified against Bufalino, who was subsequently sentenced to 10 years in prison. Because Bufalino ended up in prison again and his family was watched by the police, the power of his organization declined. In 1989, the now very elderly and ugly mafia boss was succeeded by Billy D'Elia. Buffalino was released at the end of 1980s. He continued to play an important role in La Cosa Nostra until his death. He died in 1994 of a heart attack.